All right, for this problem, it says the cost in dollars of making X items is given by the function C of X. Notice how they used a C. C stands for cost. So the cost of producing X items is equal to 10 times X plus 800. So question A says, the fixed cost is determined when 0 items are produced. Find that fixed cost. If you're going to do 0 items, that means you're looking at when X is 0. So you're going to stick a 0 basically here, which means it's going to plug into the function right there. So you'd be writing C of X, whoops, I'm sorry, C of X. C of 0 is going to equal 10 times the 0 plus 800. And of course, 10 times 0, well, that's just 0. And 0 plus 800, hello. Last time I checked, that would be 800. So that's the one I'm going to type right in here. So that's part A. Easy peasy. Part B says, what is the cost of making 25 items? So now we're looking at when X is a 25. So just to make this, really easy, I'm just going to erase my 0 here. This is Lazy Teacher 101 right here. You're now going to plug the 25 where the X's are. So C of 25. So, oops, 10 times 25 would be 250. And 250 plus 800 would be 1,050. So it's going to cost 1,050 to produce 25 items. All right, so that was a plug and chug. Now part C says, suppose the maximum cost allowed. Cost is 3,300. That means this 3,300 is going to be put where the C of X is. So in this problem, you're actually going to put 3,300 right here. Woohoo! All right. And they want you to, well, that didn't work out the way I wanted it to. They want you to figure out what are the domain and the range of the cost function. Okay, well, it's 10x plus 800. So I need to figure out, well, there's only going to be one number in the domain because there's only one amount of x that can produce 3,300. So I'm going to solve this for x. I'm going to subtract the 800 from both sides. And of course, 3,300 minus 800 would be 0.005. 2,500 is equal to 10x. And then if I divide both sides by 10, cancels out there, I get 250 is equal to x. So when they want the domain and the range, let's see, when you enter a number in your answer, do not enter any commas in that number. In other words, if you want to enter 1,000, then type in 1,000 and not 1,0,0. Okay. It's not possible to understand what the interval blah, blah, blah means, so you should write it as, okay, that's I understand. Well, I don't need an interval on this at all because there's only one value for x. That would be 250. That would go with only one value for y, which is 3,300. And for those of you that might be doubting me, what are my three answers? 800, 1050. Let me go back to, here it is. I'm back in Mobius. 800, 1,050, 250, 3,300. And how'd I do? Ah! I didn't do it right. Let me go back. Wait. Suppose the max, what are the domain and range of the cost function? Okay, well, if it's the maximum, then that means, oh, okay. You can go anywhere from 0 up to 250, and you can include 250. I guess I should be doing brackets on this because it's possible. Whoops. 250. Okay, you're watching me make all sorts of errors here. There we go. From 0 to 250. And then the range, if you did 0, that would be 800. Yeah, 800 to the 3300. All right, it's going to tell me I'm wrong again. No, I did it right. Woohoo! Okay, let me go back over that again. The domain can go from making 0 items up to a maximum of 250 because the maximum of 250 coincides with the maximum cost, meaning they can't spend any more than 3,300. So the most that you can produce items, whatever it is they're making, is 250 of them. But you can't have negative items, so the smallest number would be 0. So on my domain here, I would start at 0 and go up to 250, and you have to use brackets to include that. If you were to use parentheses, it would not be including it. And then on the range, that is why up here on part A, let's see, up here on part A, if you have 0 items, even if you don't produce anything, you're still going to have $800 cost of just running your business, whatever that $800 is. Maybe it's your electric bill, maybe it's your rent, whatever it is. So the range, the lowest would be at 800, and then of course the maximum was the 3,300 that they said. Okay, so hey, sometimes it's good to see your instructor make mistakes. We're all human. But anyway, I hope that explains that for you.